Hello, one and all. This is Luckless Lovelocks, and welcome back to Unavowed. What a great episode last time. I had so much fun. I thought that was touching, surprising, engaging, and well written, well acted. I just loved every part of that last case, for lack of a better word. And this game just keeps surprising me. You know, I think it's going to fall into some kind of rhythm, and the rhythm just gets interrupted by something, some twist, some turn. And I'm not really the best at predicting these things. Maybe some of you are predicting it and see it coming, but I love where this game's going. All right, let's go talk to everyone about the case, the mission. About last night.
Come on, kid, move! I just want to get a bit of target practice in.
I don't see what the big deal is.
I can't shoot the target with KK in front of it. I might hit her.
Does it matter?
You know bullets just go through her, right?
Yeah, but it's still
I
weird.
was gonna say it's a bit weird.
If it doesn't bother her, I don't see why it should bother you.
Why is she so keen to be shot at anyway?
She's playful.
She says it's fun.
Exactly.
Fun.
Different things are fun when you're dead.
Getting shots, one of them, I guess. So she's just not gonna practice. Still can't select KK, eh? You got Vicky glares at KK from across the room. Logan's eyes shift from Vicky to KK. A faint smile betrays his thoughts. He's loving every minute of it. Doesn't look like anything's changed here. Let's talk to Logan first. Gotta hear his sexy voice.
Hey, you talked to Eli yet? He seems okay, but I think we should all check on him, just to let him know we're here, you know?
We found a ghost during that last mission. Oh, I wonder if we can go back and talk to the ghosts now. Let's see what he has to say about that.
Yep, Eli told me all about it. KK and I will take care of it. With everything you found out, we should be able to handle it solo. So, thanks.
Okay. What's going on in here? Could I see that picture of KK again? Any thoughts on the last mission? What's going on here?
Oh, KK's just messing with Vicky, that's all. I'd stop her, but it's not like I can make KK do anything.
Little troublemaker.
Plus, it's nice to see KK mess with someone else for a change.
He doesn't have to play that stupid game, too. I don't know. Maybe it's a good game. I don't know. Maybe it's a good game. What do you think of the last mission?
I heard all about it. So you went to Fairyland, huh? I can only assume no drugs were involved. Good job holding Eli back, though. I can only imagine what must have been going through his head. Killing someone in anger is not something you can ever take back.
Kind of the way that he said that, it makes me wonder if he was involved in something like that. Probably not. Picture again?
Sure, here.
Keeps asking me if I want to do that. All right, see you around, Logan. You too, KK.
Sure, we'll chat later.
I gotta bring him on the next one. Love his voice. Vicky, what do you think?
So, fairies exist. And they aren't the cute twee things I read about as a kid either. Heck, someday I might have to go toe-to-toe with another one. I see why Mandana was always training so hard. Speaking of Mandana, she's kinda taking a break today. She's in the study, so we're giving her some space. Anyway, what's going on?
What's going on in here?
Oh, Mandana said I could use that target for practice. I was thinking of all the bad guys we've seen so far. I figured I should brush up. Training here would be easier than the ranges I usually go to. Too many cops asking me awkward questions. Of course, they also have fewer ghost kids trying to psych me out. So, 6 of 1.
What'd you think about the last mission?
I'd be annoyed about letting Goodfella go, but this isn't the first time a bad guy has owed a favor to get out of being punished. Making a deal like that can make a cop feel dirty, but sometimes it's necessary. Let's hope that turns out to be true.
Yeah. Kind of similar to Galeen. I think if I was being consistent, maybe I would have killed him, but I have a feeling that these creatures that we're releasing might play a part in things later on in the game, so I calmed myself down and I just thought, let's get back to where we started at and try to let these creatures go, even if their intentions are totally evil, like his were. Because they might play a part later on. They might save someone. They might I don't know. They might intervene. I'm not sure. I already asked her about
I'd
that,
be
right?
annoyed
Yeah.
making. Let's hope.
Okay, we'll chat later.
Right. Catch you later, partner.
Let's go talk to Eli. He's doing some reading.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I was a bit distracted.
Understandable.
Good thing, too. It's all I can do to stop myself from racing down to Wall Street to check on the kid.
Is Mondana doing okay?
Yeah, she's hanging in there, just as I am.
What'd you think of the last mission? I'm sure he thinks a lot.
I'm a great-grandfather. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
And it terrifies me to think how close we came to losing that kid. Terrifies me to the bone. The nerve of that Robin Goodfellow, threatening Elijah with the hunters. Good thing favors are binding. Robin won't be blabbing, not as long as he lives.
Won't the hunters be after Elijah eventually anyway?
That's true. If Elijah keeps using his power, the hunters will come. And when that happens, I'll be there for him.
Nice.
And if I'm not around by then, he'll have all this. My workshop, my notes, a legacy to inherit. It feels good knowing that. It feels real good.
We actually kind of recruited another member of the Unavowed. Unintentionally, kind of. Hopefully. In the future. Any thoughts on our last mission?
I'm a
Oh, great.
Good thing.
Already asked that.
Right.
It's going to be one of those days. Go back up. I'm just going to ask every question like 5 times. Nothing's changed here. All right, Mondana.
Ah, you awaken. Eli told me much of what transpired last night. I am happy the child is safe. We have had enough family taken from us.
Yeah. How are you holding up?
I admit that it has been difficult, but I am managing. Hunting this demon helps.
Yeah.
Eli told me that it gets easier, but never quite gets better. Perhaps he thought that was reassuring.
Guess it wasn't. Any thoughts on the last mission?
So a Fae of the Winter Court now owes us a favor. That is rare. Rare beyond measure. Be sure not to waste it when the time comes.
See? I'm telling you. This is gonna help us later on. Should we start a meeting?
Yes. Eli said he had some information to share. It is time he did so.
I think we had one other place to go to, right?
You look kind of tired, Eli. You okay?
I'm fine. Too much fire reading. Takes a lot out of you.
I hear that.
Anyway, information about Malcaressa was carefully guarded. Even with fire reading, all I found were fragments. But I did learn a few things.
It's about time. Come on. So, tell us.
Yeah. What are we dealing with here? You said yesterday that it had something to do with knowledge?
Yes, quite literally. From the bits I was able to pick up, the name Malcaressa is synonymous with knowledge.
What does that mean? It knows things? What kind of things?
Knew about Galeen and how to free her. Knew about the General's power and how to exploit it. Knew about the Eddings house and how to make them turn Geist. So just start from the top.
Indeed. It knew just where to strike, and who to strike against. Again and again. Only a creature with immense reserves of knowledge could achieve this.
Oh, I guess we had a choice. How do we stop it? Malcaressa literally knows everything. What would a spirit of knowledge need with a pocket realm? This is the question that I want to ask.
I don't know. I only found accounts of people who used Malcaressa for information. Nothing about Malcaressa itself.
Huh.
I guess when we find it, we can ask it.
How do we stop it?
I don't really know. In the texts I read, nobody ever mentioned being possessed by Malcaressa. They just talked to it.
Talk to it.
Yeah, they'd summon it, then ask it questions. Usually about dark magic or how to defeat an enemy. And they had to pay in blood. Lots of it. People would die every single time.
To get the knowledge, people would have to die.
But Malcaressa was always correct every single time.
Nobody was ever possessed by Malcaressa before me.
I didn't say that. I said there was no record of it. So maybe you're not the first.
Well, didn't Melcaressa possess the other cop before us? So she, I don't know if it's a she or he. It literally knows everything?
It appears to know more than we do for certain. It has a decisive advantage.
Knowledge is power? My dad used to say that all the time.
A trite phrase, but in this instance, quite true.
See? How did it let itself be exercised? It's so smart. On purpose, right? So yeah, why would it let itself be exercised? It's so smart.
You're right. It should have known we were there. Should have known how to avoid us, or stop us.
On purpose.
You really think so? I mean, I've taken a few boxing lessons at the gym, but I wouldn't last 2 seconds in a real ring. Knowing things isn't the same as understanding
And
them.
executing them.
Truly spoken.
It's true.
This Melcaressa is not all-knowing, nor all-powerful. It is important to remember this.
Could exploit the fact that we know that it thinks it's a know-it-all. You know, that's kind of a weakness, like an overconfidence that we could exploit. Maybe. Time's wasting. We have 2 more neighborhoods to deal with. Meeting adjourned, I guess. We gotta get back out there.
Yes, we have a path to follow. We shouldn't tarry any
There
longer.
was just one more,
We
but
are
I
ready
guess
to
there is
leave when
2.
you are.
All right, let's get back out there.
Yeah, lead the way. My Metro card's getting cold.
Oh god. Who's gonna talk? Who's gonna break the silence? No one? For the first time ever, this group is not gonna talk? Okay, we're gonna bring Logan. Mondana. I mean, we had Vicky and Eli last time. Let's bring Mondana and Logan, I guess. We can go back to the club. Oh, right, there's Brooklyn and Chinatown. Okay, let's go to Brooklyn, not back to. Hoyt Schermerhorn.
Yeah, it does kind of look like him.
Pardon?
KK was talking about that skull painted over there.
That one?
She says it reminds her of a Trollgate boss monster.
Ah, God, of course.
It reminds me of the Barbados Undead Uprising in 1834.
I could see that.
I don't want to know, do I?
Different kind of
Most
game.
likely not.
Okay, what do we have? We got a worm with shades, edgy. A thumb with a face. At least you hope that's a thumb. A flashing walk sign giving crossing directions to an empty street. Directions to a poetry slam. Let me check this out. What was going on here again? The neighborhood around Brooklyn's Prospect Park has changed so much. There used to be a magic there. The people so full of wonder. They have lost their way. Perhaps I can help them and myself. Okay. So we can go to colorful storefronts shine at you from down the block, or a dark pathway under the subway bridge leads to a poetry slam. Or we can cross the street to Prospect Park. Let's check out the storefronts first, I guess. Actually, let's talk to them first.
What can we do for you?
Maybe they know this area. You ever come to Brooklyn before, Logan?
There's like 3 bars on every block of this area. So yeah, I came here quite a lot. But these days, I usually just go to Greenwood Cemetery.
You go to the cemetery. Why? Are there lots of ghosts there?
No, just the opposite. Ghosts don't like to admit they're dead, remember?
I don't go to cemeteries.
So graveyard is peaceful, especially to a guy like me. I can relax for a bit, and best of all, I don't have to see a single dead person. Right. Sorry, KK. Except you.
I love that. That's like It's really the opposite of what you'd expect, right? But it makes sense when he describes it in that way. All right, talk to you later.
Right.
Mandana,
What say you?
what do you know about this area?
You may find it strange. When I think of this neighborhood, I am reminded of cows.
Brooklyn reminds you of cows.
Yes, cows. And sheep and horses. This area was pasture long ago. Hundreds of acres of it.
I could
A
see it.
dangerous place for a young girl to run and play. My father forbade me to come here. So naturally, I came whenever I could. Then, of course, the war happened.
Which war is that?
The Revolutionary War. This area was home to the bloodiest battle of them all. Gunpowder smoke from cannons and muskets filled the air. Trenches crisscrossed the land.
Man,
History says the American forces were driven off, but they do not mention the cows. I miss them terribly.
aww. A bloody battle happened here, but you were concerned about the cows.
Well, someone had to be. Apologies. I am aware of how cold that sounds. Back then, I was very young, still unsure of my place in the world. I spent most of my time alone, and my childhood playground had become a battleground. So yes, I was concerned about the cows. Let us speak no more of this.
Concerned about losing your childhood. Okay, we'll talk later.
Yes, I believe we will.
See if we can get you a plushy cow or something like that. Let's go to the storefronts. Roy's Bakery.
So, KK and I went to the North Woods earlier.
Whatever for.
Huh.
Just to check. We wanted to see if your dad's spirit passed over.
Oh.
We didn't see anything, so I assume he's okay.
Father was a creature of spirit. That was destroyed. There is no spirit to pass over.
Oh. So what happens to djinns like you and him? You know, after?
I do not know.
I wonder.
Another mystery to be solved, perhaps. I am in no hurry to do so.
I wonder if he's gonna come back. Oh, that'd be great. Don't tell me if you know. We've got colorful cartoon characters that invite you into the bakery. Opens, we can go in there. This psychedelic mural is so colorful, you're almost going cross-eyed by looking at it. And we've got maybe like an apartment building. Old man sits under an awning watching the passersby. That's it here. Okay, let's go in.
Got some wet ones here, Chipman.
Huh? Oh, hey. Welcome and stuff.
Jesus, Chipman. Wasn't for me, you wouldn't sell anything.
He should be running the shop. This officer is enjoying some quiet respite between shifts. Brings back memories for sure. Munching on coffee and donuts, eh? $5 for a bagel is pretty reasonable for this part of town. Or is it a bagel? Could be a bagel. $5 for bagel, yep, same thing. A small cash register sits on a clean counter. A vividly colored piece of abstract art. The smell of freshly baked bread wafts out from the small kitchen. Some desserts. What's up, officer? Oh, there's a sign here too. Can't see it.
Evening, folks.
There might be like a hint on like bagel prices, so should probably note this. Or some kind of like might have to open like a padlock. Like 5 times the price of bagels will be the hint. This place is really colorful. So it seemed really like those bagels. So he is eating bagels, not donuts. I don't know. Suspect. This might be the creature we have to deal with in this area. He seemed really like those bagels.
Best in the city. Try 'em. Seriously. Chipman's an artist. A real one. Rainbows or no rainbows. Not that anyone would know it. The guy knows nothing about promoting himself.
This place is really colorful.
I know. Chipman's got the art bug. Guess you gotta know your market. The food's still the best, though. Can't argue with quality. I just wish he'd, focus.
Wants him to grow his business. All right, see you around.
Stay dry out there.
Huh? Oh, hey, you want something? I'm kind of busy.
Shouldn't you be busy serving me? You okay? You look kind of tired. These bagels are quite colorful. You look kind of tired. What's up?
I'm fine. Why does everybody keep asking me that?
It's kind of
Hey, Chipman.
kind of rude.
You got paying customers. You want to stay open or what?
Fine. Sorry.
I swear to God, you'd be on the street if it weren't for me.
I get it. Yeesh. Anyway, what can I do for you guys?
I'll take a rainbow bagel.
Sure, here you go. That'll be $5.
Whoa. Okay.
Just eat it slow, okay? And think about it while you eat it.
You have anything that's not psychedelic?
Nobody gets it. This is just the way it has to be, okay? Take it or leave it.
Okay. Are you sure you're okay? You look exhausted.
I'm fine. I'm working. What else can a guy want?
All right.
Sure. Bye.
Hey, this guy's a bit odd. A psychedelic rainbow bagel looks tasty. Does he have anything else to say now?
Evening, folks.
No.
Stay dry out there.
All right. That was an interesting conversation.
I have lived here for centuries and learned a great many things. But I will never understand this city's infatuation with bagels.
I love bagels.
You ever eat them with chive cream cheese?
Oh,
I have.
Then you're a lost cause. Sorry.
what? What? That's good. I like garlic cream cheese. I like dill pickle cream cheese. Regular cream cheese. Salmon cream cheese is pretty good too. I like smoked salmon and bagels. Anyways, let's talk to this guy.
Good evening to you. You folks seem to be lost. Maybe I can help.
Lost?
Yes, it's quite obvious from the look of it. You're walking the streets in the rain, and yet you stop to talk to an old man at the side of the
You
road.
look friendly, man.
Nobody with a destination in mind would do that.
That was well deduced.
No, I just read people. It's the old artist in me, I suppose.
What kind of artist are you?
Me? Oh, I was a painter. The past tense, I'm afraid. My muse has long since left me.
Oh, that's too
So
bad.
now I sit here and talk to fine folks like you.
So you can help us find direction?
I'm just an old artist watching the world go by. I doubt I'd be any help to you. But if you'd like to stop a while and talk, I wouldn't say no.
Yeah. Nice night to be out, eh?
For you, perhaps. I'm quite cozy here. And you meet the most interesting people in the rain. Folks like yourself, for example.
I mean, we're not that interesting. Just, a djinn, someone that was recently possessed by a demon, and someone that can speak to ghosts. Pretty standard. Nice to meet you. I'm Lovelocks. This is Mondana and Logan.
Pleasure. Welcome to the neighborhood. I'm Stanley Bates.
See you around. Kill him, Mondana!
I have nothing to say.
It's a
I
demon!
have nothing to say.
That's probably the demon right there. Okay, want a bagel? No. Okay. Let's go. We'll be back, I have a feeling. Can I go up also? No. Gotta go to the poetry slam. We got the bagel that we needed.
No, I'm not asking Mandana that.
Pardon?
Nothing. KK just wants to know if you ever met a troll.
A troll? Of course not.
I meet them all the time.
See, KK? No such thing.
On the contrary, trolls only gather in Eastern Europe. They rarely make their way here.
I see.
Majestic illustration of an angel graces this wall. I really like this. I wish I could see the rest of it up there. Oh, a sturdy iron drain pipe is bolted tightly to the wall.
I would highly suggest not climbing the drain pipe. Perhaps I could be of use instead?
We're just gonna send her up the drain pipe? Oh, nice. You can see the rest. Mandana's sword. It tingles slightly at your touch.
No, KK. I don't know what she was trying to do either.
What am I even doing up here?
That will not help.
Okay. I don't, maybe it was just to see
A
the rest of
bracing
it.
climb, but I am unsure of the purpose.
Maybe it'll become clear later, or maybe it's just to see the rest of the illustration. Whispered words escape from the dim interior of the Poetry Club. Let's go in.
I traveled up the mountain of glass to the man who looks down upon high. But he sent me away, he gave me a pass. So now I drink coffee and sigh. I saw a pink dog by the side of the road.
Because she's
He
swaying.
looked up and gave me a wink.
I thought she'd be walking back and
Then I
forth.
helplessly watched as I saw him explode. I may have been dreaming, I think.
Okay, so it looks like an empty house. Half empty.
The colors, green, blue, and red.
Okay. Can't really talk.
all
I don't want to
mixed
talk
up
over her.
within the same pot. I lifted it up and poured it on my head. Pleasant feeling? I think not.
Regina pulls her red plush couch discreetly placed in the dark corner. Got it.
Over the seat. Do you mind? Can't you see I'm... Wait. Mandana? Is that you?
Oh.
Yes?
Wow, it's been a while, huh?
Okay.
I am unsure. Do I know you?
Yeah. Don't you remember Havana? 1592?
All right.
I must be GI'd. Calliope?
That's me.
GI.
You seem changed.
Yeah, you could say that. I'm gonna sit down. Come join me. We've got like a billion things to catch up on.
Literally.
That was unexpected.
So we just walk out. Who is that?
An old friend. Of a sort. It has been a long time. That was Calliope. She is a muse.
A muse?
Oh.
Seriously? Like ancient Greek stuff?
That guy's Muse?
Muses are ancient creatures. They can tap into the creation energy of the universe. Very dangerous when summoned. But Calliope seems different. Changed. Not quite herself. I am eager to speak with her again.
Maybe she wants a bagel.
I still can't believe it. Of all the times, of all the places. You still with the Unavowed?
Yes, it is good to see you again.
Right back at you. You haven't changed a bit.
That may be, but you have.
Yeah, you could say that. I lost my power.
Really?
Huh.
Yup. Poof. Gone. I'm not a muse anymore.
How did that happen?
Some lady took it. Hey, you should order a cappuccino. They draw these little heart shapes with the milk. It's amazing.
Hey, I'm Lovelocks, by the way.
Hiya. I'm Calliope. Although I mostly go by Callie these days.
So you and Mandana know each other?
You kidding? Back in Havana, she saved the entire colony.
All I did was cut a painting in half.
Yeah, a cursed painting. One that I inspired the artist to paint.
That was not your fault, Calliope.
Tell that to the soldiers who went insane after looking at it. The creative force is powerful when used by people who don't understand it. I'm glad I'm done with it.
So what are you doing here?
It's open mic night. I'm open micing. Been spending all my time taking in the local art scenes. This is my way of giving back.
You're giving back.
Giving back to the creative force, trying to balance the scales.
Okay.
I'm not really good
I
at
feel
it,
you.
but the point is to try. And freeform poetry is fun.
So long.
Bye! Stick around if you want to hear more poems. For some reason, fewer people come here than they used to, so I have the place to myself.
You want a bagel?
That will not help us.
Okay. We can't do it ourselves? What are we supposed to do here?
How odd. Calliope seemed so joyful.
Why is that a problem?
It is not a problem. It is merely different. She does not act like the Calliope I knew.
Seems to me that if she was your friend, you'd be happy for her.
Perhaps, but still, it is good to see her again.
This whole area feels a little bit odd so far. Usually there's some kind of like problem that we need to solve. We have a vision. Let's check the park.
Looking good there, Junie.
No, it's not right yet.
Of course it isn't.
What do we have? Oh, look at that. Oh, it's nice. I love the lighting. To a small band shell nestled slightly inside the park. There's more to investigate or explore. A leafy tree leans over from the park, giving shelter to the little girl. The art is very promising, especially considering the age of the artist. Yawning. Little girl draws with chalk under a sheltering tree. The young woman watches her child with a smile on her face. We can go back. Yawn on her face,
Nice
more
to
like.
see I'm not the only crazy one out here tonight.
It's just us, just a bunch of crazies. We're not crazy, we just like the rain. We're not out here by choice, believe me. Yeah, it's just a bunch of crazies.
Well, at least I've got a reason. I'm only out here because the little boss here wants to draw.
She's your boss. Quite get humor, eh? I'm Lovelocks, by the way. This is Mondana and Logan.
Nice to meet you. I'm May Stein.
Good to introduce yourself, you know? It's like a lost art. Why is she drawing in the rain?
Little June here got inspired. What can I say? I tell her no and she screams all night. So I give her a half hour and we're both happy. Besides, she has a talent. I need to encourage it. Nobody else is gonna.
There's like a couple of people that have a talent in this area, and one person that's lost their muse. It's good. Starting to see a bit of a pattern here. Didn't she use a pen and paper?
Seriously? That would be like the logical thing.
Yeah, art's not
You ever try
logical.
using logic with a kid? It just makes them dig in their heels even more.
Is that right? I'll have to remember that.
You have kids?
Oh, no. Well, kind of. It's complicated.
Right. None of my business. Sorry.
How long you been out here?
It's been 2 hours, I think. I'm sure June will get tired any minute.
She's your boss?
She's my daughter. It amounts to the same thing, doesn't it?
Fair enough.
Sorry, it's
Smile.
something funny.
Apologies. I am envisioning my father calling me boss. It is an amusing thought, and I needed the distraction. Thank you.
You're welcome,
I don't imagine
I
that
guess.
happening. See you around.
See you around. If you guys want to do any more chatting in the rain, feel free.
I said see you around, alright? You can't say that back to me. Hi there, I'm Lovelocks.
Junie, answer the lady.
Hi.
What are you drawing?
I don't know. It's not finished yet.
You know the chalk won't last long in the rain, right?
I know. That's what makes it good.
I took pictures, don't worry. What?
Nothing. You don't get it. It's okay.
She wants it to be washed away. You shouldn't touch your mother that way.
Excuse me, but I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah.
I want to focus, please.
She shot that right back at us, didn't she? Wouldn't you rather draw inside?
No, this is better.
Better?
Yes.
See, I think we want to try to grab her chalk or something. I don't want to say that. See you around, Jude.
Bye.
Do you have to get her to leave so we can grab her chalk for a puzzle? That's the feeling that I get every time I play one of these games. That's the kind of thing you have to do. All right, let's check out the van shell. So I'm still so confused on what we're supposed to do here. Oh, okay.
You have called and I have answered. But I feel no creative desire within your soul. Inspiration will not help you.
Oh, I have plenty of inspiration to go around. You misunderstand me. I want to help you. I know who you are and what you really want. Ooh, that's mysterious.
Somehow I strongly doubt that. I am several thousands of years old. Now what do you want?
Me? No, I have something for you. Stick around and you'll find out. Something only you can give. Me? No, I have something for you.
What do you mean? Stay back.
Was that? Yes. That was Calliope. It could be no one else.
You think so? The woman in the poetry club sounded, perky.
I am positive. It was Calliope. The way she used to be. You have
That's why
recovered?
she didn't recognize her.
Good. Let us move forward.
This wasn't here before. An imposing steel sculpture. You can see a piece of leather caught on a jagged piece of metal. It's fuzzy and indistinct. It stares blankly ahead, barely noticing you're even here. There are some big name bands playing here in the summer, but for now, it's empty. The path back to the entrance of Prospect Park. Huh. How do we get that? Maybe Madonna can climb up? Looks like the cover of a book.
The leather appears burnt. Quite severely.
But check it out. There's initials on the bottom corner. AF. I wonder who this belonged to.
AF. All right, Logan, do your thing.
Hey, mister, could we talk to you for a sec?
Hey, it's been a while, hasn't it?
A while.
Oh, wait, no, you're not her.
I'm not?
Jesus, not you.
Oh, you mean KK?
She can talk for herself.
Yeah, believe me, I know.
Whoa. Ask his name, who is her. Ask what the sculpture, what he's doing here, the initials AF. What's your name?
So I'm Logan Brown, and you already met KK. Who are you?
It's not important, not really.
Of course it's important. It's your name.
No, it's not. The work needs to stand on its own. Attaching a name to it just diminishes it.
Okay, the work?
You mentioned the work. What work?
The work, the art, the everything. It all has to come out somehow, otherwise you might as well die.
So you're an artist?
Me? I suppose. I want to be. I'm learning every day.
Can you tell me about the sculpture?
So what is this thing here?
Thing?
This metal thing. Looks like some kind of modern art?
Sorry, I don't see anything.
It's not exactly hard to miss, man. It's kind of huge, and it's right here.
No, I don't see anything. Sorry.
So does he see things like it was? Like when he died or something? What are you doing here?
So what are you doing out here?
I'm working.
Working? Like maintenance work or something?
Something like that.
You're not gonna get any more specific than that?
Don't see why.
This guy. Do you know the initials AF?
Do the initials AF mean anything to you?
They don't. They were burnt. They're gone.
So you're saying they are your initials?
I'm saying they were burnt.
What about this piece of leather?
We found this piece of leather on top of that sculpture over there. Does it mean anything to you?
Why would it?
I don't know, actually.
And there you go.
Who's her? I didn't ask that, right?
So who did you mistake KK for?
Huh?
When we first met, you thought KK was her.
I don't know what you mean.
God, this
Yeah,
guy's
of course you
cryptic. Bagel? No. Oh, a thin metal stick that you took from the metal sculpture. Huh. Bagel?
Maybe you should try something else?
We had one vision. Let's go back to the entrance.
Don't you think it's time we head home, Junebug?
5 more minutes.
Fine. 5 more minutes.
So her name was June.
Hey,
Did anything happen by the park amphitheater?
it was some kind of performance art, wasn't it? Someone put together an altar in the middle of the night and then lit themselves on fire.
Oh. Someone lit themselves on fire? You seem rather calm about that.
Well, it wasn't real, was it? I mean, it couldn't have been.
I think it was real.
They did it in the middle of the night where no one could see it. If you're gonna make a spectacle, you want people to see it. That's what everyone's saying anyway. Someone put it all together as some kind of statement.
She doesn't want anyone to see her art. What kind of statement?
You know, before June was born, I might have been able to tell you. But these days, I leave the art critique to the people with more time on their hands.
See you around.
See you around.
Maybe she knows more? No.
Bye.
Something on the ground there to pick up. Let's just try this, see what happens. Come back when it's dry.
Just 5 more minutes.
Ugh.
Bye.
Bagel? I thought we could tempt her with a delicious bagel. No one wants that damn bagel. I'm gonna go talk to the,
Bestower, there is a contradiction about you that I am curious about.
What is it?
You are no warrior, and yet you have the physique of one.
Hey.
Oh, thanks, I think.
Did my question offend you?
No, I'm just trying to figure out how to answer. I guess sometimes when the urge to drink gets too much, the gym helps.
Good solution.
I understand. Training clears the mind, puts you at peace with yourself.
Don't know about peace, but something like that.
Honestly said. I will speak no more of it.
Let's go talk to the Muse first. Something. Oh god, what is. Send her back up for a second. Angel graces the wall. Okay, we've got these 2 things.
What are you trying to do?
I don't know, man.
I think. Perhaps.
Oh, put it in her hand.
I fail to see how attacking the wall would be useful.
I thought it was something else.
I fail.
I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. Maybe it'll maybe it'll become obvious later on. I was like, yes, I figured something out.
Over and under the seagull went. Hey, just a sec. What's up?
Yeah. Oh, I think I'm the one who took your power away. Let's lead off with that. I think I'm the one who took your power away.
You did? You don't look like the lady I met. She was about your height, had your hair color, and had kind of your build. But nope, definitely wasn't you.
She is wearing a veil, Calliope. If you cannot see past it, then you really are mundane.
Yep, I'm mundane as mud. But if it was really you, then I suppose I have you to thank.
Don't worry, we'll try to get your power back. I don't think she wants it back.
For real? You did me a favor. 3,000 years and I never once enjoyed a thing. Not a song, not a poem, not a story, not even food. I could inspire them all, but they did nothing for me.
Now she wants the bagel.
I can't even remember the last time I smiled. I kinda like the feeling. I think I'm gonna do it a lot. So, keep my power. You took it, you keep it. I'm happy where I am.
Do you know anything about the sculpture in the park?
I saw it, so full of anguish. I could feel the desperation pouring from every rivet and nail.
Anguish.
Yeah, Muse, remember? I can sense these things.
I thought you lost your powers.
Exactly.
So, if you lost the ability to fight, you'd still know how to fight, right?
That is true.
Same with me. I know how art works. I know what feelings went into them. And that sculpture, none of those feelings were nice.
All right, your story checks out. So you can read works of art.
Anything that was created by anybody else, it leaves an imprint. I can still see them.
You know what? I totally forgot. If we had Eli with us, we could read that book, right? But we don't have Eli with us, so maybe we can use her. You really don't want your power back?
Nope. Please stop asking that.
You really don't want your power back?
Nope. Please stop asking that.
You really don't want your power back?
Nope. Please stop asking that. Bye. Stick around if you want to hear more poems.
Can I give her the book, though? No. Shoot. I won't give her the bagel. Maybe the, talk to the older guy?
You do not imbibe alcohol. Is that correct?
Not for 5 years. And with luck, 1 day more.
I have never gone 5 weeks without imbibing at least once. And I am over 400 years old.
Well, if it's not a problem for you, then it's not a problem for you.
I am impressed, is all. It shows a strength of character not seen often.
I'm not strong. I'm just a drunk.
You just told me you were not.
Doesn't matter if I don't drink. I'm still a drunk.
An interesting distinction.
Trying to get it. You know about this book?
Good evening to you.
Or the park amphitheater?
You mean the sculpture that was erected in the middle of the night? Magnificent, isn't it? Art that just appears for seemingly no reason. That kind of thing just doesn't happen anymore. It does this old heart good to see it.
What do you think the sculpture means, though?
I don't know. To tell you the truth, I have not given it much thought. But the energy it brings, the vibrant life, this world can use more of that, let me tell you.
Quite the opposite of how the Muse felt. Okay. What about the cop? He probably knows more about the incident.
You got any more of those raspberry ones, Chipman?
Sure. Give me a few minutes.
Best donuts in the city, this guy.
Donuts too, see? I like how we all
Evening,
line up
folks.
before we talk to him. Did anyone die by the Prospect Park amphitheater?
Seriously, where have you been? Some idiot set himself on fire, built some weird metal altar to do it on too. The weird thing? He did it in the middle of the night. No witnesses. Some poor jogger found him the next morning.
Cop, you sure it wasn't murder?
Pretty sure. Forensics checked it all out.
Cop.
He set the fire himself. Of course, now it makes the guy some kind of local folk hero.
Huh.
A folk hero.
Yeah, the folks who live here, they think it's some kind of, I don't know, artistic statement or whatever. But you ask me, he was just a nut.
Okay, so there's more questions. Can you tell me anything else about the man who died in the park? How is it an artistic statement? I don't think the police officer agrees with that. We found this piece of leather on the sculpture. Can you tell me anything else about it?
Sorry, but why are you so interested?
We're gonna have a cop dialogue. Might be related to a case I'm working on.
Case? Ah, you're Staten Island, huh? Well, you need to go through official channels if you want more info.
Yeah, come on, I got this
A beat
bagel.
cop like me could get into trouble if I spilled.
Take this bagel. How is it an artistic statement?
I don't know. What else could it be? This frickin' neighborhood draws them in like flies in honey.
Draws in what?
Artists. They've been coming out of the woodwork, causing all sorts of trouble. Forget the drug dealers. It's the artists you gotta worry about.
Whoa, okay. The artists are really that bad?
You have no idea. Just last week, in this very spot, I had to drag some guy out in cuffs. It was this writer on his laptop. His battery ran out of juice, so he freaked. Smashed his laptop against the table, then started punching people. I wish I could say it was an isolated incident, but it's been happening all over the neighborhood.
Like recently or just forever? What do you think of this leather we found in the sculpture?
And?
We thought maybe it would help you with your case.
First of all, it's not my case. And second, I'm not in the habit of accepting evidence from strangers.
Why not?
So, you know, thanks, but no thanks.
Same thing, I guess.
It was this rider on a I wish.
Okay,
Stay
thanks.
dry out there.
For nothing.
What? I mean, what can I do for you?
That scared me. Do you know about anyone who died in the park?
Someone died? Sorry, I don't know anything about that.
Sure, you're okay?
Why does everyone keep asking me that? I'm fine.
Okay.
Sure. Bye.
Thin metal stick that you took from the metal sculpture. Can we combine them?
Maybe.
You know what? I got this delicious bagel for you. Oh. I'll ask what to do. Let's see what Madonna has to say. Did you know Callie well?
That is a difficult question to answer truthfully. I knew her for a time, and we were close for a time. I remember her being distant and sad, and often quite brilliant. I am glad she found happiness.
Why would Milcaresa take a muse's power?
According to the notes, spreading spiritual discord appears to be its primary motivation. The power of a muse is pure creative energy. I can think of fewer sources of discord than that.
What do you think we should do now?
We have learned all we can from the locals, unless there is one I am unable to see.
The ghosts.
Yes, I believe we will.
What can we do for you?
Any thoughts on Callie?
I met this writer through the program once. She swore the only muse you needed was a bottle of Jack. Wonder what she'd think of Callie.
Any ideas on what to do next?
If we've run out of living people to talk to, there's always the dead.
Alright.
Right.
Let's go back to the ghost.
KK wants to know about unicorns. Are they real too?
They were. They were hunted to extinction
Oh
centuries
man, I didn't want to know that.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's sad.
No, it is not. Unicorns were violent, short-tempered, carnivorous monsters. They would gore anything without provocation.
Alright, I guess okay.
Be glad the world is rid of them.
You
Evil.
just broke a little girl's heart.
I broke my heart too. Am I missing anything here? Maybe I have to press the ghost a little bit harder.
How about I take a picture of this to show your dad?
No, it's not right yet. Just 5 more minutes.
Okay, for real this time.
Maybe you can threaten the kid?
I have nothing to say.
What else can we say now?
Can we talk a bit more?
I guess.
I guess we found out that someone killed themselves on this. Ask about the burned man, that's new.
So I heard a guy set himself on fire around here. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Burning. That's quite a bold statement to make.
Is it?
It sears, it cleanses. If you burn something, it's gone forever. I can understand the appeal.
The appeal?
You can understand the appeal?
Journal, burnt it. It needed to be cleansed.
His journal. Yeah.
It needed to not exist. So I burned it. It's gone.
What about the journal?
This journal of yours, you said you burnt it?
Yes, right here, right over... No. The journal is burnt. It no longer exists. I need for it not to exist. Please.
Okay.
Okay. Do I need Eli?
About that journal.
I told you, I need...
Okay.
Huh. Is there more of it around?
I fail to see.
What can we do for you? If we've run out of living people to talk... Right.
Oh.
Hey,
Initials.
do the initials AF mean anything to you?
They don't. They were burnt. They're gone.
So you're saying they are your initials?
I'm saying they were burnt.
Let's grab Eli. Because we don't seem to be making any progress here. I can do that, right?
Uh-oh.
What is it?
I messed up. Need to start over.
Oh, for 5 more minutes. Then we need to get home.
Or do we need to, like...
What are you trying to...
I think we need to get the chalk.
That will not help. Perhaps.
Huh.
I have nothing to.
If you see a dead dude, I'll talk to him. I'll leave the living to you.
Let's try talking to her again. I'm thinking we might... Thinking we might use the chalk to write something on the journal.
Just 5 more minutes. Bye.
Gotta be missing something. I'm gonna think about it, but I'm gonna wrap up this episode here. And maybe I'll grab Eli. Or I'll just have to look around some more. I feel like you can solve all these without having to grab specific characters, but maybe they're changing it up. I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. This is Luckless Lovelocks signing off for now. I'll see you on the next one, and I love you all.